Amen. Amen. At this time, Sister Deidre Garland will come before us with a responsive reading. Please remain standing.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Pastor Dale is absent. Minister Radcliff, our worship leader, and we just be all in the name of Jesus Christ. We read peace from John chapter 16, verses 32, 33, and chapter 14, verse 27. Ephesians, second chapter, verses 14 through 17. Philippians, chapter 4, verses 7 through 9. There's nothing like this. Behold, the hour cometh, yea, is now come, that ye shall be scattered, every man to his own, and shall leave me alone. And yet I am not alone, because the Father is with me.
These things I have spoken unto you, that in me you might have peace. In the world you shall have tribulation, but be of good cheer. I have overcome the world.
Peace I leave with you, my peace I give unto you. That is the world giveth, give I unto you. Let not your heart be troubled, neither let it be afraid.
For he is our peace, who hath made both one, and hath broken down the middle wall of partition between us.
Having abolished in his flesh the enmity, even the law of commandments contained in ordinances, making in himself of twain one new man, so making peace.
And that he might reconcile both unto God in one body by the cross, having slain the enmity thereby.
And came and preached peace to you which were afar off, and to them that were nigh.
And the peace of God, which passes all understanding, shall keep your hearts and minds through Christ Jesus.
Finally, brethren, whatsoever things are true, whatsoever things are honest, whatsoever things are just, whatsoever things are pure, whatsoever things are lovely, whatsoever things are of good report, if there be any virtue, and if there be any praise, think on these things.
Those things which you have both learned and received and heard and seen in me, do, and the God of peace shall be with you.
Glory to the Father.
Glory be to the Father, and to the Son, and to the Holy Ghost, as it was in the beginning, is now, and ever shall be, world without end.
Amen. If there is one who would like to come and welcome our visitors, please come at this time. Well, it looks like we're good. We're all at home. Let's get up and fellowship one with another. I'll give you a time frame, 2 minutes. Get back in your seat. easy to love. As you know, we no longer make announcements. We just have the one announcement today that don't forget that there's a candy, cake, pie, donuts, bake sale immediately following the service this morning, sponsored by the 33rd Pastor's Anniversary. Now at this time, this is Black History Month, and we always like to keep update on Black history. So at this time, Karen Young will come forward with a Black history fact. And I've told her, don't talk as long as her mother. But you don't have to worry, because she's not going to talk as long as I talk. So Aunt Edie, you can give her the eye when it's time to, Aunt Edie, you can give her the eye when it's time
Good morning. Good morning. Give an honor to Pastor Taylor, Sister Taylor's absence, Mr. Radcliff. Our Black History fact this morning is on Dr. Shirley Jackson. I thought this year we would do something a little bit different than telling you about everybody that we already know. This is still someone who's alive and working and doing well for herself. So Dr. Shirley Jackson was born in 1946. She's an American physicist and the 18th president of Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute. She is the first African-American woman to have earned a doctorate at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, also known as MIT. She's the second African-American woman in the United States to earn a doctorate in physics. In 2014, she was awarded the National Medal of Science. In her early life, she was born in Washington, D.C. to her parents, Beatrice and George Jackson. Strongly valued education in her schooling. Her father helped her with her interest in science by helping her with projects and science classes. At Roosevelt Senior High School, Jackson attended accelerated programs in both math and science. She graduated in 1964 as valedictorian. She began classes at MIT in 1964, one of the fewer than 20 African American students, and the only one studying theoretical physics. While a student, she was a volunteer at the Boston City Hospital, tutored students in Roxbury. She earned a BS in 1968, writing her thesis on the solid state of physics. She elected to stay at MIT for doctoral work, where she encouraged more African American students to attend the institution. In 1973, she was the first young professor at MIT Center for Theoretical Physics. She is also the second African-American woman in the United States to earn a doctorate in physics. As a postdoctoral researcher of subatomic particles during the 1970s, Jackson studied and conducted research in a number of physics laboratories in both the United States and Europe. Her first position was as a research associate at the Fermi National Accelerator Laboratory in Botnia, Illinois, also known as Fermilab, where she studied handling. In 1974, she became a visiting scientist at the European Organization of Nuclear Research in Switzerland. In 1976 and 77, she both lectured physics at Stanford Linear Accelerator Center and became the visiting scientist at the Aspen Center of Physics. Through her career, she worked at AT&T Bell Laboratories, where she joined the Theoretical Physics Research Department in 1976, examining fundamental properties of various materials. She began her time at Bell Labs by studying materials used by the semiconductor industry. In 1978, she became part of the Scattering and Low Energy Physics Research Department. In 1988, she moved to the solid state of quantum physics. At Bell Labs, Jackson researched optical and electronic properties, two-dimensional and quasi-two-dimensional research systems. Jackson served on the faculty at Radcliff in Piscataway and New Brunswick, New Jersey from 1991 to 1995. In addition to continuing the Bell Labs semiconductor theory, her research during this time focused on electronic and optical properties of two-dimensional systems. On July 1st, 1999, she became the 18th president of Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute. She was the first woman and the first African American to hold this position. Since her appointment to the president of RPI, she helped raise over $1 billion in donations for philanthropic causes. Jackson's leading strategic initiative called the Rensselaer Plan, which much progress has been towards the construction of the experimental data performing arts center. After arriving at RPI, she has been one of the highest paid university presidents in the nation. Just to list some of her honors, she received many fellowships, including the Martin Marietta Aircraft Company Scholarship and Fellowship, Prince Hall Mason Scholarship, the National Science Foundation Traineeship, and the Ford Foundation Advanced Study Fellowship. She has been elected to numerous special societies, including the American Physical Society and the American Philosophical Society. In 2014, she was named a recipient of the National Medal of Science. Her achievements in science and education have been recognized by multiple awards, including the CIBA GEIGY Exceptional Black Scientist Award. In the early 1990s, the Governor James Fleuriel awarded her with the Thomas Alva Edison Science Award for her many contributions to physics and the promotion of science. In 2001, she received the Timer Memorial Award, which is given to annually by the African American Association of Physics Teachers. She was also inducted into the National Women's Hall of Fame in 1998 for her significant contributions as a distinguished scientist and advocate for education, science, and public policy. She's been an active professional in many professional associations through her lifetime, through public and scientific commissions. Shirley Jackson is married to Morris A. Washington, who is also a professor at Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute, and they have one son, who is a Dartmouth College alumni, and she's an alma mater. She's also a member of Delta Sigma Theta sorority. I encourage anyone, if they want to research any more about her, go ahead and ask me, and I can tell you what I do know. Just to give you some background, I work in the industry where it's hard for us to get ahead. And whenever I see someone in modern time, I like to bring modern education. So that's just it. Happy Black History Month.
Amen. Thank you, Sister Young, for your presentation. It's important for our young people to know that they can, if they believe it, they can achieve it through God. And that we need more students who are interested in math and science rather than basketball and football. Amen? At this time, because it is not only Black History Month, it's Health Heart Awareness Month. So Sister Barbara Albert will come to us and talk to us about heart health. And I'm wearing a red dress pin today because it is Heart Health Month. And I've lost so many people in my life from heart attacks and heart disease that I think it's very important. Please, please, please listen to what Sister Albert has to say.
Good morning. As we all know, it's February. It has been designated as Heart Awareness Month. I'll be sharing some facts about heart disease in Black people. Heart disease is the #1 killer for all Americans, and stroke is also a leading cause of death. As frightening as those statistics are, the risk of getting those diseases are even higher for African Americans. High blood pressure, obesity, and diabetes are the most common conditions that increase the risk of heart disease and stroke. Here's how they affect African Americans and some tips to lower your risks. High blood pressure. The prevalence of high blood pressure in African Americans is the highest in the world, also known as hypertension. High blood pressure increases your risk of heart disease and stroke. It can cause permanent damage to the heart before you even notice any symptoms. That's why it's often referred to as the silent killer. Not only is high blood pressure more severe in blacks than whites, but it also develops earlier in life. Research suggests African Americans may carry a gene that makes them more salt sensitive, increase the risk of high blood pressure. Your healthcare provider can help you find the right medications
and lifestyle changes can also have a big impact. You can't do anything about your family history, but you can control your blood pressure. If you know your blood pressure is high, keep track of changes is important. Check it regularly and notify your doctor of changes in case treatment needs to be adjusted. Even if you don't have high blood pressure, he recommends checking it every 2 years. Not every 2 years, every year it should be checked. Or when you go to the doctor, it should be checked. The number one thing you can do is check your blood pressure regularly. Obesity. African Americans are disproportionately affected by obesity. Among non-Hispanic blacks aged 20 and older, 63% of men and 77% of women are overweight or obese. If you're carrying extra weight, focus on the quality of your diet throughout the day, not just during meal times. You can add hundreds of calories to your diet just by snacking. Choose wise snacks can be part of a healthy diet, limiting red meat in favor of lean meats such as chicken or fish, and watching portions on carbohydrate-heavy foods, such as pasta or rice, can help reduce your weight. Look for whole grain options instead. Make vegetables the main part of the meal and fill up with those rather than other foods. Even things that are healthy can pack on calories. If you're thirsty, drink water, not juice. Diabetes. African Americans are more likely to have diabetes than non-Hispanic whites. Diabetes is treatable and preventable, but many people don't recognize early warning signs, or they avoid seeking treatment out of fear of complications. Many people associate this disease with older relatives who were diagnosed too late or had poorly controlled diabetes and suffered preventable complications such as blindness, amputation, or renal failure. For diabetes and other heart disease risks, regular exercise also plays a key role both in strengthening and cardiovascular system and burning extra calories. Aim for at least 30 minutes of walking a day. That's enough to get the heart rate up. There's no need to do a marathon. The good news is African Americans can improve their odds of preventing and beating these diseases by understanding the risks and taking simple steps to address them. Get checked, then work with your medical professional on your specific risk factors and the things that you need to do to take care of your personal health. Brothers and sisters, we can cut numbers of our people suffering from some of these preventable health issues. We must partner with our community and our healthcare professionals to reduce the risk. Let us do what we can to be an advocate for our own health. When we are free of distraction, we are free to worship and praise God.
Amen. Let's thank Sister Alvin again for such a wonderful information that's very important for us as people of God. At this time, will we hear from our choir? Singing choir.
little bit out of whack today, but I'll be all right. I'm gonna be okay. Very rarely tonight is the day that my husband left me. Went to be with the Lord. Sometimes it bothers you, presses on you when you've lost a loved one, and sometimes it doesn't. And this just happened to be the year, I guess, that it kind of pressed on me. It's been 13 years. And you think after 13 years you'll be able to move on, but I am moving on by the grace of God. But the absent is still there. Let us stand and do our FBC mission statement and affirmation of faith. Our FBC mission statement is to seek and convert the lost and with the believers through the study of the word, the preaching of the gospel, so as to make disciples who will make disciples for the kingdom building. I believe in God the Father Almighty, the maker of heaven and earth, and in Jesus Christ, his only Son, our Lord, who was conceived by the Holy Ghost, born of the Virgin Mary, suffered under Pontius Pilate, was crucified, dead, and buried. He descended into hell. The third day he rose again from the dead. He ascended into heaven, and sitteth on the right hand of God the Father Almighty. From thence he shall come to judge the quick and the dead. I believe in the Holy Ghost, the church founded by our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, communion of saints, forgiveness of sins, the resurrection of the body, and life everlasting. Amen. At this time, it's time to give back. You may be seated. It's time to give back a portion of what God has blessed us with. To give back our tithes and offerings. We only ask for 10%, and the 90% belongs to you. Let us pray. Father God in heaven, we come to you at this time. Thanking you for this opportunity to give back a portion of what you have blessed us with. Father God, we pray that no one would suffer from this giving. Lord, we pray that those that have it to give, that they would give it willingly and gladly. For you love a cheerful giver. We ask you to bless each and every one that give, Lord. In Jesus' name we pray. Everybody on my left man, follow the directions and the ushers. Trustees ready. So it seems like I'm moving kind of fast.